The whole time.
The whole time.
It's whole time. Enter me outside of a farm of hot men slamming the triangle, calling them to dinner.
And they all run across the pasture to their...
It's whole time. Oh, welcome back to another episode of Confessions of Mormon Boys.
We used to be Mormon.
And we used to be boys.
But now we're silly
goose people.
Men. I realized we did the silly goose thing before. And I was we gotta change it.
We gotta change it. Silly goose people.
Men.
I love the freeze before, like, people and men were like...
We panicked at the same time.
Have you ever played that game where you both say a word at the same time?
Yeah.
Let's do one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Artichoke.
Dog and artichoke.
Okay.
You were just trying to go for comedy. Okay.
I always
Dog and artichoke.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Kibble.
Fitness? Yeah, I think it's like healthy. What did you say?
Kibble.
That was probably better, I think. Kibble and fitness.
Yeah.
You're not going to say the same thing I'm going to say, but I feel really good about mine.
I got it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Protein.
You see how it works when y'all are on the same page?
That is 15 years of friendship
right
there.
That's crazy. Did you know I was going to say protein?
I suspected you might.
Because it's me. I always think about how I'm like, so many chickens have been killed for me to have the most mid body. Like, that's crazy. Isn't that sad?
I guess.
Okay, speaking of sad, I was thinking of something we could play on this podcast, and I'm so excited.
Oh.
Smash or pass.
Ooh.
Nephi.
Smash. He built a boat.
He's large of stature.
Yes.
Come on now.
He's literate. He
dependable.
He's a family man.
A little self-righteous.
A traveler.
I always think about that. Nephi was always like, he's like writing it. I, being born of goodly parents and large of stature. And he's like, Lemon and Lemmy were being weird again. But smash. Yeah. Okay. Think of someone from the Book of Mormon or from church history.
Ooh. I was going to say Pope Francis.
It's been too long. We're like losing it.
Yeah. Which church is which? I can't remember.
And if you're just listening, I'm holding Adam's dog right now.
Yeah.
Who grew up with me.
Yeah. He loves Stacey.
Oh, we love us some stinky binkies.
He was Stacey's first fan.
Oh, and only fan.
Only fan.
Hey, yo. Starting one next week. Just kidding. I thought it would be fun to start an OnlyFans and people click on the link. Because I have like a really sexy promotion, or I do my best because I don't know. Some people can't do sexy.
There's Photoshop.
Yes, just use like a white dude's body. But I wanted to start an OnlyFans. Oh my Lord! Oh Lord, have mercy. OnlyFans is what Latina mothers start.
Yeah,
to get their grandkids to come visit.
I'd subscribe to that.
Same, but I wanted to start an OnlyFans that people would click on the link and it would just like rickroll them or take them to like someone looking at them judgy, and then maybe me giving a little nip slip.
Your nips are pretty covered today, but sometimes they slip.
Yeah, I get called out a lot by the moms at the gym.
Yeah,
they're like, it looked at me first. Okay, but where were we?
Smash or pass.
Smash or pass.
Captain Moroni.
Smash.
Absolutely.
This is the thing. People are like, how did y'all become gay in a church that's so far from gay? Have you seen the pictures of the Book of Mormon heroes?
They were roided out. Through the power of God.
That's where my body dysmorphia started. With the word of the Lord. We're going to have to take this clip and just impose pictures. Okay. Alma, the one who cut off all the arms.
Pass.
I think so.
That's just a little much. He'd be bragging about it all. It'd be the one thing he talks about.
And after what did he do, like 40 arms off or something?
Something like that.
Like after like 3 or 4 arms, I think I'm like, hey, I think you're just enjoying this.
Yeah, please cut my ears off. I'm tired.
Wow, that's super funny. I know. I'm trying to think of more passes, but I feel like most of the people in the Book of Mormon are kind of smash.
Yeah, we need to think of like those false prophets in the Book of Mormon. But I can't think of their names at the moment. Korhor.
Smash. Listen, we love a bad boy.
Ooh.
We love a bad boy. He just likes role play. I don't
Yeah.
even remember what he was bad for.
He being, I don't remember.
Just being too hot.
Yeah. False prophet in the streets.
Core
freak in
horror.
the sheets.
That's the t-shirt. False prophet in the streets, freak in the sheets. I cannot believe this. This is good.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting somewhere.
We
I feel
got-
like processing.
Yeah. We need to go through the whole book. We should read it together.
Oh,
That's a new podcast.
we should read our favorite passages.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
To read it now, like with the perspective I have, would be so different.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you been to church in like the last, since you left?
Not really. I've gone to a couple like family things, like baptisms and maybe something else, but not really.
What's your experience going back? Like, is that like...
It feels a little, well, it's especially weird going with your husband. And
I think you meant mine. I was like, bitch,
Yeah.
I'm not married.
Not anymore. Yeah. And like my husband, he was Mormon, but it's sort of like half and half. Like it wasn't his whole life, but it was like a significant. Did you know this?
Was he a convert?
Technically, yeah. He was baptized at 9.
Ew. I'm just kidding.
But like immediately inactive. And
Oh,
then
okay.
at 15, he sort of activated himself because all his friends were Mormon. He was here in
Okay.
Utah. And so he's very active from 15, went on a mission. And then until his late 20s. And then he is like figuring himself out and then he left.
Wow.
So it's really great because he really gets what it's like to be in the church, but also be out of the church.
Yeah, that having that perspective is super important. Just thinking about like leaving and being like, I think there's that general authority quote where it's like, if you leave, where are you gonna go?
Yeah.
Almost implying that like there's nothing
I know.
outside of the church, which is, there's
like-
the majority of human beings are outside of the church, and I guarantee a percentage of them are happy and fulfilled. You know,
I'm gonna go to Hot Topic on Sunday.
that's where I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get that weird Shrek with the big booty magnet at a Hot Topic.
Yeah.
They probably have one.
Someone find one. Send it to Stacey.
Dude, I have a friend who's so sexually attracted to Shrek.
Who? Do I know
I
him?
can't say their name. Jordan. I'm just kidding. That's not what it is. But it kind of makes sense when you think of it. He's just like a daddy.
Does it make sense when you think about it?
I think so. For their birthday, people started getting them like sexy Shrek stuff.
Oh,
Isn't that beautiful?
And they loved it.
And they loved it.
He loved it. She loved it.
He loved it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. We didn't last very long on Smash or Pass, but we're going to
No.
get back to it. We should keep going. I was going to say we should play like Fuck, Marry, Kill.
with the Book of Mormon.
But let's
the
do it in a
Bible.
respectful way.
Okay.
F, Marry, Kill.
F, Mary, kill.
F, Marry, Kill. Because this is out of respect for
Yeah.
our active listeners. That makes it totally
I
better.
know. This feels like a trap.
I know. Okay, I got 3 for you. Ready?
Okay.
F, Marry, Kill. Alma the older, Alma the younger, core whore. You are way too fast on this. You should have. You had this ready.
I would F core whore. Kill Alma the younger. Marry Alma the older.
Oh,
Yeah.
you love a stable man, huh?
Someone in the relationship has to be stable. And it ain't gonna be me.
All right, Adam. What do you got for us, big dog?
Okay, today I have a mission story about the worst thing I ever ate on my mission.
What was her name? Sorry. Damn. See what happens? You leave the church and all of a sudden you become a delinquent.
You have respect for nothing.
Wow. That was so messed up.
I gotta reset now. No, I served my mission in Taiwan, which I love the food in Taiwan. It takes a little adjusting to. They just have like a different flavor palette. It's very savory and kind of bitter. They don't do a lot. They do sweet except for fruit, and then almost no sour. I can't even think of like a sour thing that I had there.
If someone Taiwanese ate something sour, they'd be like, "This is gross. What is this?"
I tested them on that because my mom had sent me like this Warhead candy spray.
Oh.
And so I was like, "Here's some American candy," and I'd spray it in their mouth, and they were always like, like
In their
they just
defense, we
didn't
do
know.
that too, but we're like, "Hit me again."
Yeah, we know what we're getting
me
into.
another.
Yeah.
We're like, oh.
Yeah. So yeah, it took a little adjusting to the diet, but oh man, the food is so good. I didn't realize this for years, but my first full day on island, so post MTC and travel, was Thanksgiving. And so
Your first full day on island?
In Taiwan.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we call it just on island.
Okay.
The part of your
I was
mission.
like, on island what?
Yeah.
Was Thanksgiving?
Was Thanksgiving. And so I hadn't been assigned to an area yet. So the group was still kind of with the mission president at the mission housing. And he and his wife took us to dinner. And it was a special dinner because it was Thanksgiving, but nobody knew because we were all just so jet lagged.
Oh, really?
And like the time difference, it just like we didn't register at the time. And for the first time in my life, they served us chicken feet.
Oh, you've never had chicken feet?
I had never had chicken feet.
It's kind of a southern
before.
thing too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And right before we ate them, my mission president's wife said, yeah, we'd like everybody to try chicken feet. It's not something you really eat. You just sort of like gnaw on, which the Chinese, I guess, really love.
I do love a good gnawing.
Yeah.
Like I'm notorious for like eating a chicken wing and then chewing off the cartilage and some of the bone.
I like how you're like, I'm notorious for this. And this is the first conversation in 15 years we've had about it.
I guarantee you, every time I eat with like friends are always like, you really shuck that bone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, a la chicken feet. It's a similar concept. You just like, you're just trying to get the niblets off.
Except right before we all started eating them, she goes, yeah, we gave some to a sister missionary a few weeks ago. And she said they look like fried baby hands. And they do. I couldn't unsee it. And it's like, of course, they have like one less
baby
finger.
hands? Why would she say that? It's not even like gross. It's like
disturbing.
So horrifying.
Yeah.
Ew.
It tasted good though.
Oh, ayo. See, that's what I'm worried about. Now you're going to look at little baby hands and be like, but what if?
I do want to eat some baby feet though. I see baby feet. I was just like, I want to.
There's cuteness, aggression, and Adam definitely has the nibbling type.
Oh yeah.
Remember you always wanted to like nibble on Mycroft's little Frito toes.
Yeah. Well, in his ears.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Watch out. Hide your babies. Hide your puppies.
But that wasn't the worst thing I had. So yeah, that was fine. When I became senior missionary for the first time, it was right after I was with Elder Chun from the Show Me Your Poop story.
Elder Chun.
Yeah. So I had like passed the test or whatever. And it's like, okay, it's time to promote you to senior companion where you're in charge. Now you have a younger missionary with you who you're teaching and leading and whatnot. So it was instantly like a lot of pressure.
Yes.
It's like, oh, okay, this is a big dynamic shift for me and my mission. So I wanted to do really well. I got transferred to a new area where the missionaries before me had just baptized 10 men.
Wow.
Which is quite a bit in
like
6 weeks.
In the church, men is kind of a high award because you're like, men can like hold priesthood callings. And so it's always like, get those men.
Well, we were only allowed to teach men.
Oh.
Could you teach women? Well,
Yeah.
we could teach women if there was a man present.
Was there a lot of like shady stuff happening or?
We can unpack that later. I feel like it's a whole thing. I think it was just like they wanted to prevent anything weird happening. So the sister missionaries taught women. Elders taught men. But if there were a couple, a family, then it could go to anyone.
Yeah.
So they had baptized pretty much everyone that they were teaching, and I had no one to work with that I inherited. I had to like start over from scratch.
Oh, like they just cleaned out the normally you inherit an area. There's people who have been through a couple lessons. You have like a filter.
There's like, a pipeline.
The pipeline.
My pipeline was empty. And I was like, oh goodness, I have all this pressure to baptize someone in 6 weeks. And I currently have no one even looking into the church.
That is tiring.
It was intimidating. But because we had 10 men, they all needed to get the priesthood. And when I got into the area, none of them were going to church. Yeah. Oh. And so I got this missive from my leaders. It was like, you need to find all these men that I had never met who had just gotten baptized and who are already not going to church so that they can keep coming to church and get the priesthood. And I was like, okay. So I called them every day and only one would answer my phone calls. I went to... two, but one dropped off really quickly.
Oh, shout out to the one.
Ooh.
Shout out to the one.
And I went to all their houses, and they just were not interested in talking to me. And I feel like this happens so much.
With you?
With me in particular. No one wants to talk to me.
I was like, honestly, I get it.
I get it. But I'm tired already. This is our last episode.
No, people are loving you. Every time I run into people who are listening, and they're like, Adam is so funny.
Oh, that's
and I'm like,
very sweet.
You're welcome. I feel like the talent agent who found you, and I was like, I believe in you, kid.
Yeah.
Even though you've been writing comedy and doing comedy for decades.
For 1 year longer than you have.
I don't buy it. You're too good.
Ooh.
Okay. So one dude
yeah.
answered your calls.
Yeah. So I felt a lot of pressure. Like, okay, if I can only get a hold of this one man, I really need to not blow it and get him back to church and get him the priesthood. So he would meet with us, and he was a very kind man, maybe 40. And as far as I could tell, kind of poor.
Okay.
But I didn't really know a lot about him.
Would you say he's like a Shrek kind of guy? I'm just trying to
not
see.
that sexy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm like, my friend's listening. I'll see if they can hook him up. Okay.
So I'm going to call him Huang, Mr. Huang.
Okay.
I don't remember his actual name. I'd have to look at my journals.
What if that is his actual name? That'd be hilarious.
Well, then someone's going to know. Someone's going to know the truth.
Okay, tell us about Mr. Huang.
So we're talking, and he came to church, and then he wouldn't come to church.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, we're sort of like getting there, but you need to be active and coming on a pretty regular basis. And he was such a humble man. He invited me and my companion over for dinner. And I had never been to his residence before.
Okay. Did you guys do dinner a lot with people in Taiwan? Was that a normal occurrence?
Sometimes. It's sort of ebbed and flowed. I know some missions, it's all the time, and some not at all. Mine was kind of a mix.
Okay.
So he invited us over, gave me his address, and the night came. And it was like, he said he lived on the 24th floor, but the elevator went to 23.
No.
Yeah. And I was like, what is going on?
That's some Harry Potter shit right there.
Something's going on.
Some platform 3/4 nonsense.
So we get to the 23rd floor, and I'm like, I guess we walk up another floor because we could see some stairs. That man had set up a shack on the roof.
No.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No. He was almost
Like
homeless.
squatting?
I don't know what it was. I was really thrown by it because he didn't tell me what the situation was.
What a baddie to give you an address and be like, 24th floor. That is like, that's the confidence we should all have.
Yeah.
Not even a floor. And he's like, you know where to find me. That's
You'll
kind of,
figure it
I
out.
love that energy. I love it.
So I open the door to the roof and see this shack, and it's very makeshift. It's barely holding itself together. There's a bed and just a few items there, and he is not there. But his dog is. He had...
Yay. I think that's a good thing, right?
I guess.
This man is bold. He had a dog and didn't even have a house.
Yeah.
Squatting on a roof with a dog.
Yeah.
That's a country song that would go triple platinum in America.
Write it.
Watch out. Squatting on the roof with a dog.
And so we were kind of just like, hello, Mr. Huang, are you here? And just nothing. So we were a little confused as to what was going on, especially since, we were on time, maybe a little early, but we were expecting him there, and he was making dinner for us.
I'm guessing there was no door. Like you were just went up to the roof when we're in his house.
Well, the house was kind of like on the side. It didn't cover the whole roof.
Okay,
it was just like a small section
Smart.
and then just regular roof. And I could see off in the distance a pot that had been like cooking on the ground.
Okay.
And it was steaming up from it, and it smelled awful. Yeah.
You're on a roof open to the sky, and you could smell the pot from
with
a distance.
a loose dog on by itself, just roaming around. So we walked over to it, and we're kind of just like, I guess this is what he was making for dinner.
Oh, no.
But we don't know where he is. We don't know how long he's been gone. We don't know when he's coming back because he wasn't answering his phone either. And this dog just had free reign. So it was like, there is a 0% chance that dog did not get into that stew.
Go run.
Yes.
Run to an actual floor,
Yes.
the 23rd or something.
But we were just like, what what do we do? We can't leave. This is like the epitome of the widow's mite. It was just like, this man has so little and he still wanted to make dinner for the missionaries.
That's really sweet.
It was so sweet, but so like, help.
You better eat that dog soup.
I know. And I was looking at the soup and I could not tell what was in it. It was just like lumps and chunks.
Oh no.
In this brown water that smelled terrible.
Lumps and chunks sounds like the Campbell competition. There's like Campbell soup, and then there's lumps and chunks by Huang and team.
Yeah, on clearance.
Ew. Yeah, that's making me feel gross inside. And I'll eat anything.
Yeah. So I was telling my companion, I was like, we have to stay. We have to at least eat a little bit of the soup. It would be so rude to not. He's just giving so much to us.
It's everything
and
he
we
has.
need to appreciate it.
I love it.
And he was just like, I can't eat it. I can't eat it. And I was like, you're going to eat this fucking soup.
You like grab him by the collar, push him up against the roof and say,
Help me.
I swear to God. Is he, was your companion American?
Yes.
Taiwanese? Okay.
Yeah, he was American. And I was like, you have to eat it. And culturally, we had been trained that when you are given food, you don't eat everything dished up to you. You want to,
God.
I know. You want to leave a little behind to indicate that you're full. And because if you clear your plate, they're going to think, I need to give you more. So I was like, here's what we're just going to have a little, we're going to nibble at it, do what we can, but we don't have to eat the whole thing. Oh, no. And my companion was just like, no, I can't do that. I can't. And I was like, oh, well, one of us has to. Mr. Huang shows up. He's like, sorry, I just had to go run an errand. I'm here. And he's like, please come sit down on the ground.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And he got some bowls. And I took one ladleful of the soup and grabbed a spoon, and my companion refused. Now, Mr. Huang didn't speak English, so my companion was like, I'm not doing it. I was like, you're going to do it. He's like, I'm not doing it. So he refused to dish himself up
Babe, at this
anything.
point, I'm sorry, just lie.
Yeah.
Just if you truly can't appreciate this man's grubby little soup mite, then like just spare him.
Yeah, do something. And it's especially like trying to work with the cultural training that we had, which was not much. It's just like, we have to. And so we're chatting and we're trying to talk a lot to maybe distract from how little I'm eating, but I am nibbling at it and it is awful.
No, it's bad.
It's so gross.
I was hoping it would be tasty.
Honestly, it was like eating chunky vomit. And there was just like no ounce of me that could find a redeeming quality in it other than, I guess these are calories.
No.
Yeah.
I guess everything's calories if you're desperate enough.
Yeah. And I just felt so horrible. So I ate what I could, which was a couple spoonfuls. And then I just couldn't do anymore. I was like, if I have it anymore, I'm going to throw this out. And that's just going to make it so much worse. And so I gently put my bowl down, and it still has some in it. And I'm trying to figure out a way to wrap this up so we can get out of here and save everybody face.
Oh, which is what you were saying last time, which is huge in the culture. Like spare the embarrassment, shame, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we want everyone to just look good all the time.
Okay. That sounds wild.
Mr. Huang starts yelling at me. Yes.
Like in anger?
Yes. Which is so unusual for Taiwanese people. Like I had never seen someone yell before. And I was just like, what is happening? And he was just like, I can't believe you take some of this food and you wouldn't eat it all. And I'm like, I wasn't supposed to eat it all. And it's like, it's a waste of food. I don't have a lot of food. I can't believe you're wasting it. Why couldn't you just do what your companion did? And if you didn't, I know. I was so mad.
But like, I get it though. It makes sense where it's like, this is going to be the only thing I can eat for the week. And you don't even like it.
Yeah. He's just like, you're going to waste my food. Oh. And I was just like, I'm sorry. And I tried making up excuses that like, we ate earlier and I just wasn't very full and blah, blah, blah. And I just didn't know what to tell him to make the situation better. And my companion was just sort of like, got away scot-free. Yeah.
Not only did he get away scot-free, but he like made the more moral choice in Mr. Huang's eyes.
Yes.
The one guy who's been answering your phone calls, showing up for you.
Yeah.
And you gonna clean out his dog soup and not even like it?
Yeah. So I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I appreciate this. Thank you so much. And then we left to go to McDonald's to get some dinner that we could eat.
Can I get an amen?
And then he didn't answer his phone anymore. I blew it.
Oh no!
I know. So he never got the priesthood. He stopped going to church. And, now I think about that differently. But at the time, I was so devastated because I was like, I'm trying my hardest.
Oh my gosh.
And it just wasn't working.
It's crazy because the mission is your whole life. It's your whole world.
Yeah.
And so when something in your world is misaligned or doesn't work out, it's like it's like getting fired now. It's going to hit you so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
but also good for him.
I know. I don't blame Huang at all. Like maybe you got this when you got home. So many people would ask me, "What's the grossest thing you ate on your mission?" And I would be like, "The homeless stew that the dog ate."
Wish I could tell you what it was.
Exactly. To this day, I have no idea what was in that food, or what. Yeah, it's like
I hope
anything.
Mr. Huang is listening and he's like, "That son of a bitch! Not only did you waste my food, now you bashing me,
bashing my cooking, my lumps and my chunks,
my secret dog saliva ingredient." Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's the worst thing I've ever eaten. Not just on my mission, but in my whole life.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, I think there's something kind of beautiful about the story too of like the most practical thing about that moment was not to waste this man's food.
Yeah.
And we've been wrapped up in so much of like image and trying to present a certain ways.
Yeah.
It's like, it really does sometimes get you like lost in the sauce. I mean, I know this growing up Mormon and people growing up Mormon where families are all about appearance.
Yeah.
That they start like the purpose of a gospel and religion starts to lose meaning and you're just checking boxes and trying not to make mom look bad or something.
Yeah, you're trying to look good instead of be good.
Yeah. So I kind of like that energy of like, I have to say, I like the concept of him being like, not only did you not honor yourself, but in the process, like offended him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there was like a takeaway where you kind of like, F that experience?
No. I learned nothing from this. I think it was just, you can have the best intentions and you still don't do the good that you could do.
Oh, like another beautiful thing, like give yourself some grace.
Yeah.
I think back to like, do you ever think about your mission and now where you are with church and like the LDS faith? Do you ever look back and you're like regret the things you did or like, you know what I mean? How do you look back?
That's so interesting, and I think it's so complicated.
Yeah.
That there are some things I regret doing. As like some of the attitudes I have, I feel like as a missionary sometimes, and you're so young. It's like you're 20, you feel like you're at the top of the world, and you don't understand reality very well. But that's so amplified inside the bubble that is the mission.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can get kind of arrogant and pompous about it. It's like, I'm a missionary. I represent God.
Son.
But there are also loads of things on the mission that I am so thankful for, that I love doing, and am happy that I got so many cool experiences, so many weird experiences too.
Yeah,
it's fun.
We always it just gives you a bunch of stories to share.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
what do we got?
Mine is about sexuality.
You're pushing my
pecs together like Madonna in an old music video, like like a virgin.
Here, I have a bit for you.
You have a bit for me?
Yeah. Janet Jackson.
He just revealed my nipples to the world. I'm gonna zoom in. Janet Jackson. So we were both like this. We were all pretty like good boys, right?
Yeah.
Overachievers, very dedicated.
Yeah.
I was a church boy, always worshiping the Lord. And one of the scariest things about coming out is, well, for me about coming out was like, what if I'm making the wrong choice? Like, what do I do if I do this and then it's wrong? And then I remember being like, okay, well, change, just like repent. So I was always really intentional about coming out because I was just nervous. And so I never just like cannonball, like I'm out and I'm proud in like a sexual way. It was more so like kind of dipping my toes in, trying things out, seeing what I liked. Even with my first boyfriend, we didn't have sexual intercourse.
Oh,
Yeah.
ever?
Depends on your definition of sex.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like, I think some people define sex as, especially from like a Mormon lens, it's like, did your penis go in something?
Yeah.
And I think now I'm like, sex is any way that you are like connecting with someone. It can, you can keep your clothes on and feel like you have sex. You can
I agree.
hands, mouth. Yeah. So back in my old definition, it's like, I never had like sexual, like penetrative intercourse because I was like, I'm not ready for this. I don't know if I want it. I like wore my garments in my first relationship.
Yeah.
And so slowly I'm like doing the things, trying the things out. I date another guy, you know, a little bit more seriously too. And after that second relationship, I was at a point where I was like, okay, I think I need to learn more about myself sexually. Like, I don't really know too much about myself. Like, I know how my hand feels and I know what type of porn I like, but I don't know how sex is supposed to go for me. Shout out to my first boyfriend, Sexy Jesus. When I told him, I was like, hey, I'm not ready to have sex. He'd be like, hey, that's why God gave us hands. And I was like, I love that from a consensual standpoint.
Yeah.
Anyways, after second boyfriend, I am ready to explore myself, but I'm still trying to be really intentional about it.
Yeah.
So I sit with myself and I decide, okay, begins now is Stacey's hoe phase. Cue the music, slap the triangles, calling the boys. And I'm like, I'm ready to like explore my body. And so I had a couple rules for myself where it's like, I want to stay intentional about this. So what's the theme of my hoe phase? And so I came up with the theme was I want to get to know my body in the context of
Westerns.
others. Yeah. Missionary with the placket. But the theme was getting to know myself in the context of others.
Yeah.
Like I'm learning about myself and I'm going to learn about myself more in the context of other people in this sexual way. Another rule was I will never forget that I am interacting with like people.
Yeah.
Real life humans and not objects of my desire, which I think is important.
Yeah, that's great.
And especially as I got older and had more experience, I was like, that's an important one to remember.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, I will take notes after every sexual experience.
Pull up the scroll.
Should I? It was a scroll. I took notes. I got some embarrassing stories, y'all. Y'all don't even know.
Ooh, you will.
So I'm like finally ready. I got all my gear and I'm like, let's have sex with people. Jump on Grindr. It's so clunky. I feel like a baby horse trying to stand up for the first time.
Yeah.
I just had to make a bunch of mistakes.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about sexual health.
Did you have to like Google all the terms everyone was using?
Everything.
Because I did the same.
What's like some of the acronyms? It's like DTF,
DTF,
which is not
just
define the friendship. It's like
down to fuck.
down to fuck. And I'm like, oh girl, hold on. I might be DTF. Let me check with Google.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh. How about down to hold hands and cuddle?
Yeah. And some guys are looking for that sometimes.
I was so upfront about that. I was like, I just
yeah.
want to cuddle. I just want to get handsy maybe.
Yeah.
Nothing too serious.
Yeah.
I saw one once where one guy was like, he had like a snowflake in his profile. And he was like, do you like Tina? And I was like, I have no idea what this means.
I don't either.
And I was like, he was really cute and we're like chatting. And then I go online and I'm like, what does this mean on Grindr? Turns out that's meth. Oh. And I was like, not today.
Not that.
Maybe another day. A block. I was like, no. I was like scared. I was like, I just want to cuddle.
I was just thinking about my Grindr experience.
Girl.
I was just like learning the ropes. And I went through like one hoe phase. We'll get to that later.
Oh.
But I had to learn all the acronyms and everything, which I don't even think I remember all of them now.
I don't either. And they're probably changing. You know, kids these days.
They're zip zopping and zooping.
The improv game. Zip zapping and zopping.
But like on Grindr, I love that you could list what you were looking for.
Yeah.
And there was a good chunk of my time where I was on Grindr but not looking for sex. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want dick pics unsolicited.
That makes one of us. I love dick pics.
Even though that was in my profile, I would still get unsolicited dick pics regularly. I blocked everyone because like, you can't even read.
This is a sign. You're not like Nephi. You're not literate.
Yeah.
Boop. Nephi would never send you a dick pic unless you wanted one.
That's right. And it would
be large of stature.
I like the idea of it would be like a picture of his dick like in front of the boat he made.
Have I mentioned I'm large of stature?
Yeah. I also have a soapbox about dick pics. It's like
I love dick pics.
Okay. It's nice to know what you're getting into sometimes. But I'm also just like unsolicited, like, girl, Do you think your dick's that great? I could like at the tip of my fingers, I could look at a million different dicks.
This is true.
And most of them are probably going to be nicer than yours. This is not going to convince me.
Get your Captain Hook fish looking out of my face. I just feel like it's like, you know, when you're walking down the street and you see a flower and you're like, that was nice to appreciate. I feel like that. I'm like, oh, art is just all around us.
That's such a much more optimistic approach.
I'm like, oh, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah. I'm like,
what a treat.
Yeah, I do. I'm like, oh, this is great.
That's sweet. And I was just like, I just got attacked.
How dare. I think that's actually the right way to think about it, though. It's like, especially without consent, non-consensually, like having a sexual experience or forcing someone into one with you. So that's like harassment, you know? Just being clear.
That's an interesting conversation. Oh man, we could go off on a tangent on this. Because I'm like, being on Grindr, am I volunteering for that in a way?
Ooh.
Or is it still like, but I made my wishes known and I didn't want that, so I'm not consenting in advance.
I'm a big believer in just like, you just check. I call myself a consent king, and some people might think it's clunky, but I'll just like ask all the time, every time.
Yeah.
All the time, every time. So if someone's ever like, before I ever like hooked up with someone, I'd be like, what are you into? What do you want tonight? And I'll be like, this is exactly what I want. And if someone ever started like pushing more, I'd be like, I'd call it out and be like, hey, we talked about this. Don't make this weird, because I'll make a problem for both of us.
Yeah.
You know, I had one experience with one guy. I had to like toss him out, try to go farther. And I was like, you're making this awkward. Get out. And he was so caught off guard. And I was like, I don't think he's had a lot of people push back. But I was like, I'm not here trying to be cute.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah, that's very me though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, where was I? So I'm tiptoeing into this hoe phase.
Yeah.
And I'm like hooking up with these guys, and I kind of live close to BYU. And so I'm getting a lot of like a range of people. There's like older men with families, and then there's like BYU students who are trying to figure themselves out, and it's just all this in between. And I start getting this theory where I'm like, I just don't feel like people know what they want.
Yeah.
Like people would show up, we have an experience, and I was like, I don't think people know like they really know what they wanted. And so I started like kind of testing it out, where I always love to chat a little bit, which is crazy to say, like a good little 5-minute conversation.
Yeah.
But in the conversation, I would try to be like, I wonder if I could tell what this person wants from this convo. And my whole like pre-hookup format is like, I have the same album playing because I know all the songs are not weird. And no one's going to stop and be like, which has happened to me before. Someone's like, what is that music?
What song was it?
It's like some weird song with like clown horns or something. I don't know. I'm like, oh, my bad. Let me turn that off. But I have the same album playing. There's candles lit, low lights. And I always am like, they come in and I get them water or something. And then I'm like, hey, let's go to my room. And there's a 2-seater, like little love seat sofa. The hard thing about it is it's kind of tough to break the physical barrier when you first meet someone.
Yeah.
And so by squishing into one chair, we're automatically touching each other. And so it makes it easier, hand on thigh. Next thing you know, I'm taking notes on my experience.
Ooh.
Anyways, so this one guy comes over and we're chatting. He's a BYU student, which is probably a lot of people's fantasies out there. But we're just like chatting, and I get this feeling where I'm like, I don't think he wants sex. I don't think he does. I think he needs to get something off his chest. And so I immediately put distance between us physically, but not like emotionally. I'm like, yeah, tell me about yourself.
Yeah.
And for the next hour, he just talks. His dad's like a general authority. He has so much pressure. He's trying to figure himself out. He hates himself. Aww. And it's like, as he's talking, I'm like, he was looking for connection, and like he was looking to be heard, but was using sex to do it. Like, oh, if I have sex, I'm going to get maybe like listened to a little bit. It was kind of how it felt. We didn't end up having sex. So I was like, hey, well, it's kind of getting late. That was really good. And he was like, this was one of the best experiences I've had. And I was like, you don't know what you want. And it started being this thing I would do where guys would come over.
Grindr therapy.
I loved it. Doesn't that sound like me though?
Yeah.
I'm like, tell me everything. I would take 10 minutes of conversation to just try to figure out if I could tell what they wanted. And then I would test it out. I would be like, all right, let me give it to them. And it did start feeling a little like sociopathic. Like I'm like playing a game. But on one occasion, it's late and I'm getting ready to hop off, and this guy reaches out. He just got done with the shift and he's like, let's do something. And I was like, okay, come on over. He comes over. We start chatting. Immediately, I'm like, I don't think he wants like sex. He's had a rough day. He wants to come home and fall into the arms of someone who knows him and loves him, and he could just feel safe.
Oh.
And so I just treated him like we'd been married for 5 years.
He started fighting.
Immediately, I'm like, why don't you take out the trash?
Yeah.
Your mother called again.
Yeah.
No, but I find out his music. I put on his favorite song. We're like dancing around. It's like playful fun.
Yeah.
I'm like having a good time, running my experiment. I got to say, I think I started getting really good at it.
Oh, yeah.
But at a certain point, we kind of talked about at the top. We're like, oh, we're just going to like maybe get a little handsy, have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, he's like, I could see it in his eyes. I'm like, I think he's like falling hard. Which is what I started learning I was like, you can't experiment on people like that without their consent, because I'm just trying to see a need and then testing it out. But what I'm doing is giving them something they've been desperately wanting.
Yeah.
And so he's like, eyes are wide. He's got those doe eyes. I think he's like, I found the one energy. And I start being like, ooh, I'm also very horny. He's like, at some point, he's like, I know we just talked about, like getting handsy, but I'd like to do more. And I was like, this man's falling. I should be careful.
Yeah.
What you have in mind? Yeah. And so he's like, I want to bottom for you.
Wow. 0 to 60.
I know. And I was like, I hit the gas. Let's roll, baby.
Yeah.
I was like, let's go. I'm laying down. He's on top of me. Pieces are fitting together. We are one flesh. And I mean that in a nasty way. I knew him biblically.
Ooh,
in
the
that
beast
moment.
with two backs.
What'd you say?
The beast with two backs.
Oh, no. I like
It's
that.
a Shakespearean term.
He says that for sex?
Yeah.
The beast with two backs.
Yeah.
Ew. I like it. We are doing the beast with two backs dance. There's like a ton of lube, which is what you should be doing, right? I could tell that he's starting to like really feel it. He's like getting to the climax and he starts being like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, hey, no. Like, don't worry. Like, just like enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Just like vibe.
Yeah.
And so we're vibing and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, dude, stop. Just chill.
Yeah.
Do you need more lube? I'm like, there's a ton. So I'm just like slopping up lube. There's like remnants everywhere. I'm like throwing it on him. We're vibing. And he like climaxes. I love seeing people enjoy themselves like that.
Yeah.
And he climaxes it immediately. He's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, babe, chill.
Yeah.
And so then he hops off and then I'm like taking care of myself.
Yeah.
While he's just laying down, I'm like over him, just vibing. There is so much lube. I was like, we really went like this is a slip and slide in here.
Ooh, swimming in it.
And it's like dark, low lights. So, we seeing shapes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, taking care of myself, vibing with all the lube. And I realized this lube feels kind of weird. And then he goes, I'm so sorry. And I realize as the smell hits me, it's not lube. Homie wasn't prepared to do the dance of the two-back beast. Adam Luan Berg. It hits me. It's like that scene in Lion King where Simba realizes the wildebeest are coming for him and the camera just does a zoom and it's like, zoom. It hit me. I am covered in the lubacious waste of this man. I am covered. My bed covered. My soul covered. And I immediately go into a panic response. Alarms are going off. If it was inside out, people would be punching each other, things flaring, shelves falling over. But on the outside, I was like, I do not want this person to feel shame.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, dude, bodies do what bodies do. But I really got to go to bed, so you really got to go. And I shuffle them out as fast as I can. And then I'm in my room. My hands are shaking. I hit the lights, and I'm like looking around like a scene from a horror movie. I'm like, oh, no. I am terrified. I have never in my life been prepared for a situation like this. I strip my bed of everything, and I throw it in the washing machine. Immediately after it comes out of the washing machine, dry cleaners. Immediately it comes home, back in the washing machine. I take like 17 showers that night. It's like the adrenaline rushing, the head rush. I was just like on edge. And I learned two really, really, really important things. Okay, number one, get yourself a sex blanket. Yeah. Go to Amazon, find waterproof pet blankets, because it sounds kind of weird, but they're cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
waterproof. Get one if you got a king size bed or a queen size bed. Get a king size. Go up in size.
yeah.
If you have a twin, get a queen. Get yourself a blanket.
Wise words.
Number 2, bodies are gonna body.
Yeah.
Bodies are gonna body. And the thing about sex is I think it's easy to feel, and from coming from my background, most of the exposure I had to sex was from like porn or movies. And it was always like this magical thing that people just, it happens. And it's not that way.
No, it's
Messy.
It's messy and
awkward.
Gross always.
Always. And I guess I did learn
Not
one
that
more thing.
gross.
Not that gross. Sometimes. You just
I would have
never
lit
know.
myself on fire.
Oh man, I'm like the heebie-jeebies coming from it. Can you, poor guy.
I know.
Can you imagine? Like I felt that way. Can you imagine how he felt?
Well, a little more empty.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This was the moment for me that was like this game I'm playing where I'm trying to understand what people really want. It's a game and you shouldn't be playing a game without someone's consent.
Yeah.
And so I started being like, oh, I think I'm stepping into treacherous territory.
Yeah.
Not because homie pooped all over me, but
I mean, that's a lesson in and of
the
itself.
Lord teaches us in multiple ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Lord said, you about to learn today.
Yeah.
But it was really good for me to learn that a lot of people are looking to fulfill a need through the means of sex because it's like, well, everybody wants that. So, you know, but it made me like reflect on myself and be like, what do I want? And it also made me want to be like, how do I want someone to show up for me when I'm being clunky at my most vulnerable?
Yeah.
If I have an accident where something happens that I'm not prepared for, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that is one of my hookup horror stories. And like when you're having hookups, you're going to have great opportunities. You're going to have horror stories and you're going to have some mundane. And honestly, the mundane's probably the significant portion, right?
It's mostly mundane stuff. Mostly.
Anyways, that was an intense episode. Kind of a gross episode, huh?
You know what happened? He ate that stew.
No.
Anyway.
Subscribe for more episodes of Confessions of Mormon Boys.
You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Hey Adam Berg.
And me on Instagram and TikTok at Stacey Harkey or Harkey Stacey. I need to verify which one it is.
Yeah.
What a fun episode.
I'm going to vomit.
Yeah.